heading out picking again. We are checking new ground, and then we're going to head back to where we were picking yellowfeet in the last episode. So this is a spot we'd never been. We're pretty far in the bush right now, and there's some really nice looking forest over here. It's all bathed in mist and clouds, and it's deep forest, and up above it goes up into a nice little sort of small mountain. So it's pretty interesting. But it's pouring rain today. We can get nice and wet. Let's get in the bush, do a couple spot checks. It's always exciting for a mushroom picker like myself to check new forest. It's even more exciting when you find mushrooms. So it's a really wet day today, and it's also cold. It's cooled down. It's only about 6 degrees out right now, Celsius. And when it's wet like this, you know, it's easy to get a chill. This to me looks like potential pine mushroom ground. So there's mushrooms everywhere, and here's a yellow chanterelle. Saw a couple of yellowfeet. 9 a.m. right now, and look how dark it is in here. It's just because it's cloudy and such a thick forest. Growing right in the creek. Here's a few yellowfeet.
Yellowfeet?
Old yellowfeet. And it looks like they're just starting here. You see, I'm not even going to touch these ones, but they're looking really awesome. Yellowfoot, winter chanterelles. The rest of those can grow longer. Pine mushrooms. Excellent. And we don't even mind picking the bigger ones because we're drying these.
I might see one too.
So as long as they're not rotting, like this is perfect for us. Beauties. That's a nice
Black soil.
Yeah. It's a nice button right there. Beauty, eh? This one's a little too old. It's released a ton of spore already. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna break it up, throw it around to new areas and spread that spore. Help the mushroom spread. Some nice little buttons. We talk about mushroom pickers disturbing the forest, but you see the mushrooms are actually doing this. They're opening up the soil on their own and aerating the soil. So there is a degree which that's good for the trees. That said, I still like to do that. This is really cool. There's some old pine mushrooms, and they're growing off the roots of an old 100-year-old stump. The tree was felled 100 years ago. But there's still pines, mycorrhizal. So that makes you wonder, when you leave stumps and you do the high stumping like they used to do when they were hand falling, how much better is that for the pine mushroom mycelium? Nice. That's a lot of yellowfeet. Look at this pop. Oh my. in this little indentation, when you start to dry them, you see it more, but it's actually a hole there, and it goes right through the stem. So the stipe, is actually hollow. And so the water is able to transfer right through the mushroom to the ground. And I think that allows them to go later in the season. Yellowfoot and pine patch all in one. Here's a big western red cedar with a nice buttress, and this was probably left when they first logged this over 100 years ago, so it's pretty good size now. It probably was like, you know, like this size at that time, and now it's like this. Beauty. More pines. This is an ancient tree because it's a hemlock. They don't get as big as the Doug fir and the cedar usually. The cones at the base of it are a dead giveaway. Huge yellow feet. Look at the size of those. Here's a better example of the hollow stem. I'm gonna break this one to show you. See, it goes right through, and there's like a channel in the stipe here. So they transfer water with the ground really well. Magical Amanita muscaria. Wow. Wow. You know, from a distance you might think these are yellow chanterelles, but they're all actually scaly vase, which is not something we harvest. And here's a better example of one that's a little bit younger. When they're like this, they're quite different than the yellow chanterelle. But as you see, as they get older, it's a little bit trickier to tell, right? So they do grow together. Look how many. Awesome. Poor camera's getting soaked today. How it goes. small cauliflower there.
You can see where it burnt. All burnt. See it burn here. Still got charcoal.
So he's got a good chunk of a basket and pines just right here. I need your help. Holy. I just scouted up the hill about 100 meters and it's like this the whole way. There's patches as you go all the way along. Some of these are a little small, so we'll just thin. Let us know in the comments below what you'd call this. Is it a bushel? Is it a bundle? Is it a bouquet? What do you call it? Load, yeah, there you go. Look what Randy spotted. Beautiful cauliflower mushroom. This is, for me, probably my second favorite if I had to choose. A delicious mushroom when fresh.
I'm gonna just go for it right here. Yep, perfect.
Looks good. You already see in the stem base, it's not wormy.
No, beautiful.
Nice and firm. Got our whole basket of yellow feet and then most of a basket of pines. It's worth getting soaked like this when you're getting mushrooms. So we're gonna head back to the truck. It's only about 100 meters away. Have some coffee, some lunch, and then come back in. It's hard. All right, look at this. This conch has grown off of the branch. Just off a little branch on this dead tree, and it's on there.
Crazy.
These, with these pine mushrooms, when we take these home, we're going to be drying these, And we'll be completely washing them first when we actually start drying them. So they'll be immaculately clean. Not a bad start for the day, and we're just getting going. Join us in the next episode where we continue with our beautiful rainforest foraging. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing, or check out our online store on Shopify. Thanks for watching.